Okay, so here's our first match, and I'm going to warn you, I'm new to Vintage. I don't have a deep knowledge of the interactions of the cards. I know most of them. I'm okay. But, when it comes to advanced plays, I'm probably going to miss a thing or two. I think this is a keepable hand, though. We've got 2 cheap counter spells and a Deathrite Shaman, plus a Wasteland. I think this is a pretty nice hand. The one thing it's missing is some fast mana, because as it looks like Jace is going to be pretty far off from being able to be cast here. Of course, I have no idea what we're up against. An island and a Mox Ruby. Can't do anything about that. And a Preordain. I can mental misstep the Preordain. I think I just let him have the Preordain. There's some truly ridiculous things that you can do for 1 mana in this format, and having a hard counter for them is pretty good. I mean, Preordain's definitely high on the list, but I think this early in the game I can let him have a Preordain and kind of proceed from there. All right, and it looks like he doesn't have anything else here. No idea what our opponent's playing yet. Wow, another mental misstep. That's interesting. So the question is, do we want to leave up Spell Pierce or make a Deathrite Shaman? And I think we just want to make a Shaman here. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's the play I'm going to make. We need blue. We can get our other color pretty easily, so I'm just going to get an Underground Sea here and make a Deathrite. All right, it resolves, so that's nice. And that way when we untap, we're actually only a turn away from making a Jace as well. We can wasteland this tropical island if given the opportunity as well. So this is interesting. Yeah, so I know the deck we're playing now. And we're playing against Young Pyromancer Gush. So this deck plays Gush where they return 2 islands to their hand. And they even play green for Fast Bond, which is restricted, but if you get Gush and Fast Bond going, things just get dumb. Like, it's just stupid. So what we can do is we've got some options here. I think I'm going to go for Wasteland. And I'm going to waste the Tropical Island. And if he goes for Gush, I'm going to Spell Pierce it. All right, he didn't have it. So that's good news. And I think we can just say go here. Probably just trade here if you let us, to be honest. Like, Young Pyromancer's a big problem going down the line. Yeah, he knows it too. All right, there's Volcanic. And yeah, I don't really see any reason why not to just take his Preordain away and get a couple of damage into him. Ooh, Mox. That's a good one. So how important is it that we leave Spell Pierce up? I don't know. I'm just going to make a Jace. This kind of forces him to have a force of will. And he does. All right, well, we've got him down to 1 card. He's got a decent little board state going, but getting him down to 1 card is great for us. Sure. Now we just hope he doesn't have his own Jace here, because that would be super annoying. All right, he doesn't have it. And we draw some more kind of reactive cards, so I think it's time to just move things forward. Don't have a lot going on here. Deathrite still wants to trade for Young Pyromancer if possible. But it does a good job of keeping these elementals at bay too, so that's nice. All right, he has nothing. And this is where we want to draw Ancestral, just one of our huge plays here. This is the point where we want to do that. Can actually hard cast Force of Will at this point. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. right, so he's got Lightning Bolt to hit Deathrite Shaman, so he's going to make a thing, and we're just going to misstep that. And I think I can, yeah, I can afford to just pay here. All right, he's got his own mental misstep, which is really annoying because it just means he gets more creatures, but that's okay. He's got one more card in his hand. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast this one for free. I don't want to go to 12, but I also want to be able to Spell Pierce back, and I don't want to get Spell Pierce myself. Would much prefer to keep Force of Will around too. So it's going to be a tough one, though. Young Pyromancer is quite good. If we draw some heat here soon, then I like our chances. But if we kind of just keep drawing counter spells, we're just going to get ran over eventually, I think. He had Flusterstorm as well. Jeez, how many copies of that? Storm is 4. All right, so we just let the Flusterstorm go. What is he targeting with it? Mental Misstep? All on the new Mental Misstep? Great. Okay, you get a dude. We'll Spell Pierce this Mental Misstep. And at the end of it all, we will have a Deathrite Shaman, and he will have a whole bunch of stupid elementals. Okay, so that goes away. Oh. Well, that counts as one of the cards we wanted to see for sure. I mean, it's slightly risky being at 12 here, but I don't think he can really do too great of attacks here. Fortunately, there's no creatures in the yard, so I can't actually gain life yet with Deathrite. I think that's pretty common, though, for Vintage. So I don't really know where we're at, to be honest. Like, if he just starts attacking with everything, I think I can just trade Bob. All right, so he's got another Lightning Bolt, and this one's going to hit here. Yeah, I think we have to protect it. He might just send in all 4 elementals. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he's going to do that. All right, so we'll kill one. I mean, it's risky for us, but I don't think we're going to win any other way, so I'm sticking with the plan. Start getting rid of these lightning bolts. And let's hope we run good with Bob. Yes, we ran very good with Bob. All right, so let's get rid of that. And let's just play Time Walk. I'm not going to attack with Dark Confidant. I still think it's better to have it around. And all right, not too bad though. Snapcaster Mage means that we can flashback Time Walk. I like that plan. So let's keep chipping away here. I guess Flusterstorm. I don't know that it matters hugely here. Unfortunately, I do have to go down to 6, which is a little awkward. But I can attack with my Snapcaster Mage, which is sweet, because if he blocks it, then I get creature, aka food. For the Deathrite Shaman. And if he doesn't block it, then I'm going to start getting pretty threatening against him here. Yeah, let's just keep the Bob alive for another turn. I think we're pretty safe here. I mean, we could hit a Force of Will and be in really bad shape. But Abrupt Decay, that seems good to me. So let's kill this stupid thing. So now I can gain 2 life, go back up to 6. So what do we want to do here? I can attack with both of these for 4, and then I can take out the Misstep, which does 6 to him and leaves him at 3. These are lethal. Yeah, I think I just attack with both of these. This probably leaves him some number of outs that, you know, whatever, another lightning bolt or something like that. But I think this shuts the door as quickly as possible. All right, he's going to let us off the hook on Bob, which, you know, may or may not be good for us. I'm not really sure. It does let us know at least what we're dealing with here, though. Excuse me. Assuming he attacks here? I guess not. He doesn't have that clock anymore. Because of our ability to gain life. So let's block one of these things. And gain a couple of life just to give us a buffer against Lightning Bolt. This way we would only go to 1. Kill one of his elementals. Good. Attack. And ship the turn back. This is a close one. And what I've seen from the few games that I have played of Vintage is that sometimes these come along and then boom, somebody plays Jace or somebody plays an Ancestral. All right, so he's got the Lightning Bolt. Can I counter it? If I play Abrupt Decay on one of the elementals, then Storm Count would be 3. If I play it on a Mox Sapphire and he doesn't tap it, I could kind of get him. But I don't think I can play enough spells here to be able to actually get enough to counter it. So the question is, do I want to do a couple of damage to him or do I want to buffer my life total? And I think I need to buffer my life total here. Take 1. Get rid of this thing, and now we can win the race. Theoretically. So this is going to be interesting because I think he's got to hold back his elemental here. And then we're at a standoff. Oh, boom. That was a sweet rip. Kill that. And he has one turn to find something now. So that was just awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have anything in our hand. Flusterstorm, not going to get the job done in any case here. Oh, wow. Brainstorm, okay. This is interesting. Brainstorm's a spell, so Flusterstorm is a storm count of 1. It counts itself, so it'll be 2. And there are a few spells that I might be able to actually get him with here. Brainstorm's a nice draw, though. It essentially says draw 3 cards. I mean, he just gets to kind of go off here. But he does need to hit specific stuff. All right, so that's 2. This is 3. I can tap him out. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Remember, he can't crack that Misty Rainforest because he dies. So basically, it just effectively counters the Preordain and says, is this card good enough? And it kind of is. Wow. Finds a lightning bolt. Insane. Wasteland. I will play that. Can't take him off a red mana. Man, now we could definitely lose this game. Getting that one last damage is actually quite difficult. We need a creature. Force of Will is a good draw, though. Force of Will we can just hard cast and just use as just a straight up counter spell. Strip Mine. Yep. Absolutely. Got him down to 2 mana. Preordain. I'm going to counter this. This is the kind of thing I think, and these are, of course, I'm guessing, right? But I think that countering the Preordain just is like, if he gets the Preordain, then he just basically sets up like 2 to 3 turns worth of action. I'll play Wasteland. And obviously, like, we're just stone top decking here, so we can't really let him do that. This has been a sick game. He's got Black Lotus. All right, well, now he can cast pretty basically anything. Oh. Brutal. The Lightning Bolt and now the Ancestral. Ugh. Now we got to find something quickly. I'll have to live with that. I could certainly think of worse cards to draw. Wow. Snapcaster? Yes. No, sir. Immediately countering that. That's not only a threat that kills us, he also gets to Ancestral, and I don't really see how we recover from that. So that was actually just a monumental draw from us to be able to counter it. Here's an Abrupt Decay. We can actually take him off of blue here. Oh, no. I mean, he'll have an island. We can take him off of double blue. Yeah, I think it's better to wait. If we can't take him completely off of a color, it's just so much less enticing to use on the Mox. And here's a good reason why. We can wait, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I cast everything? 1, 2. Yeah, I totally can. All right, well, that's nice. At least we've got the answers. We still need to find a threat, but we've got the answers. I'm going to wait to kill the Delver. I will be killing it. But I'm going to wait to kill it because we might get a card revealed to us if it flips. All right, it does not. I'm going to take a single damage from that Delver. Does this resolve? This is the question, because after he's played the Ancestral, yeah, see, this is where we get got. Okay. Got to find something real soon. Trigon Predator, just any creature. True Name Nemesis. And he's tapped out. And he can't force a will here? I think we got it. That's right in time, maybe. He actually can't gush, given that right now. All right, we got there. That was a sweet game. Man, that was good. All right, so what do we do against him? I don't know. Oh, I forgot to show the sideboard earlier, too. So 2 more Fluster Storms. Energy Flux against the Mishra's Workshop deck, I'm assuming. A pair of Duresses, which I think we want here. Dismember. Probably want these, right? Like, killing young Pyromancer is a huge deal. And then he's not like super graveyardy, but I think we can get away with that. But I like Scavengers. I like anything that can block or get in the way of either tokens or the guys I think we want. So if that's 4 cards, what's kind of bad against him? Steel Sabotage. He's not doing anything like that. The Mental Misstep seemed very, very good. Scavenging Ooze. These were all good. Time Walk, Snapcaster is really good too. It still trades for some stuff. Maybe not as good as Scavenging Ooze, but in the same ballpark. Click is probably something we can get rid of. I think we want Dark Confidants. That really kind of won us that game. Maybe I'll do 1 Duress. I suppose having multiple Duresses probably isn't amazing. Need to make 2 cuts from here. Cut 1 Snapcaster. And I guess True Name. I think Scavenging Ooze might be better. All right, what do we got? Confidant, Dismember, Wasteland, Fluster Storm. So no really good counters early, but I still think this is a keepable hand. Like if we draw a Mox, we can play a Dark Confidant on turn 1. If we don't, we can Dismember something. Like if he goes for, I don't know, whatever here. Yeah, that seems fine to me. All right, Verdant, your move. Interesting. He's going to crack his Scalding Tarn. And get an island, though. So if he goes for Ancestral here, we can Fluster Storm it. All right, it's going to be his turn, though, so he's going to go for Preordain instead, take his draw step. Preordain seems quite good, though. I just don't know if that's the fight we can really pick. The fight we can pick with them is about that. All right, well, I think we have a pretty similar line lined up to last time where I think we had a Spell Pierce before, but I think we can go Wasteland that thing and then have Fluster Storm up in case he's got Gush. And I think I like that a little better than just running Bob out there, because sometimes this Wasteland line just completely gets them. If he has Gush, he gets to return these 2 to his hand, and that's fine. All right, he doesn't do anything? Or does he? No. Okay. Let's see if he's got more lands. Yeah, he does. Okay, fair enough. And let's just play a Bob here. This is kind of a must answer. The Ancestral's in response, which is brutal, of course, but we just don't have anything we can do. Somehow Bob resolves. So I guess he cracks this, gets a volcanic, and then bolts Bob because there's just no way. What? Or maybe he just plays fast spawn here and goes off. I mean, we kept a pretty counter light hand, so the Ancestral that he played can really catch up with us. Oh, he's got his own Trigon Predator. Interesting. Wow, that's fine. A, it doesn't do much, and B, we've got Bob plus Dismember. I'm perfectly fine with that. Here's a Jace, but I think we can wait on a Jace. So let's waste this Volcanic so that we can help protect Bob. And here's the Gush. All right, and so we want to Flusterstorm the Gush. Same targets. All right, so he gets us to use up a wasteland that we don't really get full value on because he gets to bring the thing back to his hand. But we get to set him back ages. Like, he's way back now. And we still have Dark Confidant. See if he attacks here. He does. Okay, I'm going to take the hit. I mean, we can Dismember, but, like, Trigon Predator's really not doing a ton here, I don't think. For the first time ever, it's not blowing up something. He does nothing. All right. Dark Confidant. Demonic Tutor. Abrupt Decay. So we've got some pretty decent stuff here is what you're saying. I have no idea what he's got in his hand. I mean, I want a Demonic Tutor and go get Ancestral, but I think I'm just going to say go here and probably just Abrupt Decay the Predator. And just to keep our life total up. I can actually blow up the Black Lotus here if I really want. I think it's fine. I'm just going to wait. I want to be able to Snapcaster Flusterstorm if I need to. I don't need to. All right, we'll kill this. Oh, brutal. I mean, it's great that we drew it, but going down to 4 with Dark Confidant is yuck. Snapcaster. Let's see if this whole thing works out for us. He doesn't have any mana floating right now. All right, Spell Pierce down. But does he have more? He could definitely have more here. Sweet. So if we survive our Dark Confidant trigger, then I might have to just kill it with Dismember or gamble. Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. So let's see if we survive. That's the first thing. We do. In a pretty nice way, too. So let's brainstorm. Okay, that's fine. So I can Demonic Tutor for something. I can Demonic Tutor for something to kill Young Pyromancer. I can Demonic Tutor for something else. I could kill our Dark Confidant with Dismember at some point, but that doesn't seem amazing to me. I could Demonic Tutor for what's his name, and there's there's 2 creatures in the yard, and there'll probably be 3 if I go get a Deathrite Shaman. I can go down to 2, and if Dismember resolves on Dark Confidant, then that's fine, but we can't beat a Young Pyromancer. That's really the issue here. Totally can't beat that. So I think we have to gamble on the Dark Confidant. So let's see what we can get here with Demonic Tutor that makes us feel a little better. All right. Abrupt Decay seems pretty good. We could just get Ancestral and just roll the dice. That seems like a perfectly fine plan as well. Because we still have Dismember to kill the guy. I mean, if we get a Deathrite Shaman, are we winning this game? Maybe? It helps stabilize the board a bit and can get us life back. I think we just gamble here, though. We have to be willing to take some chances here. There's no doubt about that. He's got the other mental misstep. Okay. Brutal. That sucks. Curious to see what he does here, though. If he attacks, I can just trade off my Confidant. Yeah, he's just going to try to kill me with my own Dark Confidant. I like this play from him, because it might work. All right, it didn't this time. But I am going to be going to 1 because I need to Dismember my Confidant potentially here. God, I really need to Dismember this. Yeah, I don't think I can beat that. So I think that I'm just going to have to hope to get there, basically. Like hit a Snapcaster Mage for this, or, you know, for Abrupt Decay or something like that. Okay, he's going to go for a Lightning Bolt. I mean, we have the answer to that. Another mental misstep? How many does he have? Jeez. Okay, well, it looks like he just had it all here. And yeah, we lose. Okay. Well, we lost that one. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really sure exactly what we can do there. But this looks good. And let's try it again. See if we can't get there in game 3. We don't really have a great sideboard plan against this player. But we have a decent, like we need to, like if we draw and or resolve an ancestral or something like that, we can get way ahead. All right, yes, playing first for sure. And I like this hand. I don't really like this hand. I like this hand, I don't love this hand. This basically is a do you have a force of will or not hand. Yeah, I'm going to ask him. So I'm looking right here. If he goes down to 19, and there it goes, then he's got the force. Okay. So a bit of a bummer there. He's got his own Black Lotus. Can he do anything with it, though? He's got 4 cards left. Oh, he's cracking it to play a Delver. And maybe another one. Oh, and a Young Pyromancer. Yuck. Well, we know what we're doing. I'm going to crack this now. We don't want any more lands anyway. Get a C. Oh, that's a good one. Ah, I should have played this. Shoot, I screwed that up. Yeah, got a little sloppy there. Because if I played that, then I could have cracked it and played the Vampiric Tutor this turn. It's still not a huge deal. Like I can stop on my upkeep and fire it off to get Ancestral, but it's annoying. Like I should have played better. All right, he flipped, revealing Grudge. Yuck. Tutor. He's got misstep. Okay, that's okay. Got a lightning bolt in there too? No? All right, well, we're going to get the heck kicked out of us by this insectal aberration if things don't go a little better for us, and quickly. Bob. You know what? I'll take a Bob. I'll take my chances here on a Bob. We can help keep our life total up a little bit, you know, by killing like this thing, and got a little bit of protection against a few things that he might do. But yeah, this is a major issue, no doubt about it. Snapcaster Mage, Abrupt Decay, those are the type of cards we're looking for here. I don't think we can kill him, so I don't think we can race him, I mean, so I think I'm going to just try to keep my life total up and try to grind him out with Bob here. All right, Bob trigger, not Force of Will. Wasteland, I'll take that. Blue. Nothing. Okay. All right, right, I can gain another couple of life with my Dark Confidant that's in the yard. The one that got Force of Willed early. And just try to outrun him here. Come on, good stuff from Dark Confidant. Yes! All right, well, Force of Will check for sure. Oh, and Jace resolves. Get this thing out of here. All right, now we're going into overdrive. That was sweet. No doubt about that. That was awesome. All right, he found a land. You can replay Delver, but that is pretty unexciting at this point. And in fact, I think I'm going to put the pedal to the metal here. Get a Bayou. And take away a mental misstep. Oops. That's what I want to do. Especially with these two drawn. Find an answer for the Delver, basically. Which we didn't. We don't want this or this. Keeping him out of Gush territory. I was hoping to find an answer for the Delver with the Jace, because if he flips it, he can attack Jace and kill it. But I still think we're in like a pretty commanding position here, and I am going to attack with Dark Confidant as well, because if our opponent would like to trade, which it might be in their best interest to do. No? Okay. Then I was going to play the other Dark Confidant anyway. The question is, do I want to do that now? And the answer is yes, I think, because I can hit for 4 and 4, so our opponent would die. All right, gamble. So the first thing that our opponent needs to do is flip this Delver. And they do with a Force of Will, too, so that's actually pretty good. Now, I think the play here is actually just to attack us, maybe? No, he's going to take out Jace. All right, well, if he doesn't have anything else, then he should be dead here. Assuming we don't hit, like, 8, which is possible, but unlikely. Force. And then I hit him for 4, and then 2 more. And that's game, unless we hit, like... it has to be Force of Will plus, like, at least a 3. All right, we're already safe now. Attack with these two fellows. All right, we got there. Okay, so that was our first match, and we'll go on to the next.